Maybe we'll go out and catch the northern lights when we head out right now.
That's our idea. I forgot about that.
Yeah, actually, no, I think it's pretty much died down for
Is
us.
it?
But last night, we were talking Friday night and Saturday nights that maybe we'd be able to get to see some of it. It was a little tougher this go round. It wasn't quite as brilliant, but we did have a person since Samantha sent in this photo of Mirror Lake last night. You can see some of the reds there from the aurora. So it wasn't quite the display that we saw earlier in the year, back in May, but still a beautiful sight. And that Milky Way was looking really pretty too. High temperatures today, back into the mid 80s, upper 70s in Provo. So it was another really warm day for us. We had mid 90s down in St. George and back to across eastern Utah in the low 80s. This is 10 to 15 degrees above average. And so I thought I might want to give you a reminder of where we typically are in October, because it has been so summer-like so far for this month. Typically, we only have 3 days in the 80s. We've already had 4 in the 80s and a 90-degree day for the first time ever this month, and we have a whole string of 80-degree days ahead, so we are really going to blow that number up this month. 70s, we usually get about 8 days. 60s, 11 days. This is where we generally fall in October. And then we have 7 days in the 50s and even a couple of days where highs are only in the 40s. We typically pick up a ½ inch of snow and about 1.26 inches of rain. That is a normal October for us, but right now we are just hanging on to summer around here with more 80s and more dry conditions sticking around. Let's go ahead and take a look at what you can expect for the week. Your weather headlines: temperatures are going to continue to run 10 to 15 degrees above average. As for northern and southern Utah, slight storm chance in the mountains. That's going to be mainly tomorrow and Tuesday during the afternoon hours. More dry thunderstorm activity than anything else, which means wind and not a lot of rain. So that could increase the fire danger a bit. And then next weekend does look slightly cooler, but as it looks right now, I think we're going to have to wait until potentially October 16th, 17th, or 18th before we potentially could get our next cool down. I've looked at these forecast models as far as they can go, and it just looks so warm and so dry with really nothing changing. You have this high pressure ridge that's building in, and it just really just wants to kind of sit here right over the western half of the country. It is again drawing in a little bit more moisture, so we will see a little bit more cloud cover around tomorrow. Partly cloudy skies, slight chance for an isolated storm in the mountains, not much of a chance there. Tuesday, slightly better chances. You can see a few thunderstorms popping up. Once again, midday through afternoon hours, a slight chance even one of those could pass through the valley locations. You can see those storms moving from southwest to northeast. Not going to bring in a lot of rain, but some gusty winds, and it could bring some pretty skies for the sunset. So for tomorrow, it is going to be another warm one. We're going for 83 in Salt Lake. Park City, you're going to be in the mid 70s, right around 80 for Heber, mid 70s for Evanston, Logan 80 degrees for you, upper 80s in Moab, and St. George going for 97 again. And check out Mesquite at 102 tomorrow afternoon. 7-day forecast showing temperatures drop. It's a gradual drop. We're looking at highs in the mid 90s for most of the week, and then upper 80s by the time we get to Sunday, partly cloudy. And then here's your forecast for the Wasatch Front. Temperatures in the low to mid 80s all week long. So we'll be coming close to some record highs, I think, for a lot of the week. And then this weekend, mid to upper 70s, partly cloudy. That could be generous. It doesn't look like that high pressure ridge really wants to break down. Again, there's signs that maybe a week from this Wednesday. This is so far out.
Oh my Lord.
This is when you know. We're like talking 10 days out or beyond. A week from Wednesday, there could be a shift in the pattern. So maybe a snowstorm over our mountains, but we'll keep you posted on that right now. A long wait, though, for the changes.
Thanks a lot, Kristen.
A massive security